Hello, welcome back to my channel, Mel's Stampin' Gallery. I'm Melanie, your close to my heart maker. And for today's layout, it is time for number 2 in my Make It From Your Heart Volume 6 series that I am doing in a collaboration with my good friend Erin Jacobson over at Crafty Concepts with Erin. And today we are going to be using our book, the Make It From Your Heart book, Volume 6, which has all these wonderful sketches in it. And today we are actually going to be using sketch number 2. Okay, so we decided we're going to work through the book and work in order. Every third Friday of the month, we will have a new video posted for you. So if you're following, so this month it is pattern number 2, and it's a great layout for all those little scraps that you might have, because if you look at it, speaking of scraps, here are mine. The layout today is going to be working with our current paper collection. It is the featured collection this month, so if you were to log on to my website, melaniegiesel.closetomyheart.com, it's the first thing that you would see pop up, the October's featured paper collection called Home for Christmas. And with all of our collections, it has the paper pack and sticker sheets, the scrapbooking and card making workshop kits, the different stamp sets and embellishments, and it also has the digital art collection, which for my embellishments, I am going to be using a lot of the poinsettias and holly leaves, and I love this doily here to help me make my embellishment clusters. And let me bring in the 2 pictures I'm going to share with you. This is a picture of my daughter-in-law and their newborn baby girl, and this picture was taken last year in December, so I thought it would be perfect for this paper collection. So I'm going to clear this all up and we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so first things first, I'm going to take this strip of pattern paper, and this is the dark black, and it's got the words on it: stockings hung with care, meet me under the mistletoe, all those Christmas carol songs on it. And we're making a thin black pattern piece across the top. Make sure those words are going the right way. I've got to pull this down here by me so I can get it flush with the top here. And we're going to put that on there. Okay, and then the next thing I wanted to do was, it did call for a small piece of pattern paper, but what I wanted to do was, I had this stamp set called Under the Mistletoe, and I love these ornaments hanging down, and I just saw something gold and glittery that went well with those pictures. So I wanted to use this and use the ornaments, and I'm going to take some gold ink and a gold stamp pad from my stash that I had, and I'm going to stamp those ornaments along the black. Of course, I need to bring this down so I can see that. Oops, but first, since I'm stamping quite a large area, let's flip our Versamat over so we're on that spongy side. All right, so let me ink that up again for you. And I'm going to get it as close to the black as I can, and push down and stamp. And I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way across the paper. And if I get it a little crooked, it's okay, because I have a plan for what to do across the top there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and I'll be right back. So I've got that stamped all the way across, and like I said, I've used my gold pad, and it gives it just a little bit of shimmer, but to kind of make it cover up that line and to make it look like it's kind of hanging from the trees, pine boughs. I've got actually pine ink, and I've got this stamp, looks like little pine boughs. Okay, and that comes from this set in the current catalog called Design Elements, and it's this pine bough right here. I'm going to use that one. And I'll tell you what, if you buy nothing else from this seasonal catalog, you got to get that Design Elements, because it is absolutely perfect for lots and lots of things. So I'm going to bring this down here close to me and stamp all the way across there. So it looks like the ornaments are hanging from the tree. Now, as I said, this stamp set is no longer available. I mean the ornament one, not the pine bough one. But you could definitely use from this collection the Home for Christmas card making workshop kit, because look, it's got the thin cut pine boughs, but look what else, it's got those cute little stockings, and wouldn't that look cute across the top, stamped and cut out, running along the top of the page. So that's another alternative for you. I want to add a little gold, more gold to the paper, so I've got some shimmer trim, and I actually took the shimmer trim and cut it in half. And I'm going to put that along the top. And there is a piece at the bottom that I have kind of made a mirror image on the bottom with the black and the gold. Something about black and gold that just looks so elegant, I think. So I'm just taking my shimmer trim, gently peeling the back off as I'm laying down the trim right along that branch there. There we go. And then I'll trim off the excess over here with my micro tip scissors, non-stick. Okay, so I've got the top and bottom done. I'm ready to start the middle. All right, let's start building the base. The pictures are going to go about here. And I'm going to put this one goes under here at a slight tilt, like so. Now, according to the diagram, we're going to be bringing in these scraps. This first one measures 5.5 by 6.5. Like I said, this pattern is, or this sketch is good for using scraps. And this particular piece came from last year's collection called Christmas Story. And I thought it went perfectly with that. And that's going to go under there. And this larger piece, again, let's see, that measures 4.5 by 6 3/4. And that goes under this piece, about like so. And then we've got these little tiny scraps. Like I said, it's a good one for using these scraps up. So let's see. I think this one goes up here. And then this one was maybe over here. Kind of framing that out. And this one goes over here, I think like this. And then this one was like this. Okay. Now the mats are all down, so now it's time to start adding some embellishments in the title. So let me show you this and how I did this. The doily is from the digital art collection that matches Home for Christmas. And what I did, of course, is just took a text box on my Cricut with an offset to make the word adore. And I wanted to say simply adore her, but I didn't have any words that said simply. So I just used Cricut Design Space and the pen feature and attached it to the doily shape so that when the doily cut out, it also cut it. And then it also wrote the words in my gold pen, simply in her. So I'm going to place that down here in this corner. And then I also have the poinsettias from that digital collection. And I've cut those out. I actually did a print and cut because that was so delicate to do the branches. And then I took my gold pen and added some gold shimmer on there. And I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so I scoot this out of the way. Now I've got a smaller one of the poinsettias, and it is 2 layers Like I said, that top layer is a print and cut. So I've got my gold shimmer brush. Just going to open that up. And I did curl the edges a little bit. And I did sponge it with the scarlet. And curl the edges a little to give it some dimension. But then you just paint it with your gold pen. And then when it dries, it looks all nice and shimmery. And if you're not getting enough gold, you can always squeeze a little bit out onto your all-purpose pad and get some more gold that way. Can you see kind of that gold shimmer on that poinsettia leaf? All right, so now let's bring this back over here and let's start kind of building this embellishment corner here. So I've got the big one kind of tucked under there. Then I've got some of the leaves and the holly berries and stuff. Again, that's from that SVG collection from Close to My Heart that coordinates with this paper pack. I think that's going to go like that. I'll have to fiddle with that a little bit. Okay. And then we've got this poinsettia. I think I want to put that, let's put one underneath here, like that. All right, so then again, some of these leaves, and I did the print and cut because can you see how delicate those are? Those are pretty delicate. So we're going to scoot that in there. Got that big one. All right, I wanted to bring in some more sprigs, and I've got these thin cuts that came with the Christmas Story card making workshop last year, and it had these thin cuts with some of these berries and these pine branches. And I just thought to add a little bit different extra texture. Cut out those berries and let's slide those in here somehow. Then I wanted something up here in this corner, and on the sticker sheet they had this sticker that said all wrapped up. I thought that was kind of perfect since she is all wrapped up in that blanket there. And let's see, maybe we'll put the poinsettia here. Kind of like that maybe. And then let's take some of those pine boughs from that card making workshop, and we'll fiddle with this a little bit up here in this corner. Get that all worked out. I decided to add a couple of pine boughs. I had an embellishment sheet that had these wooden pine boughs on it, so let's put that on the back of that all wrapped up. And on the sticker sheet there were these two little flags. I was thinking about using the one more poinsettia that I had, but it was starting to look too busy. So let's put this all wrapped up sticker because I really, really like that. Let's put a little liquid glue on there. Put that there. Kind of covers up that corner too. And let that sit. So that about does it. Now hang tight for just a second because I'm going to bring in another layout that I did using the Christmas Story collection and the Home for Christmas collection and the digital art kit. And let's see, I think I'll probably put a little bit of journaling here, just not a lot, just their names and the date, I think. But I think I really, really like the way this turned out. So yeah, here, let me move the first mat out of the way so you can get the full effect of it. And I just really love the way that turned out. It's so glittery and sparkly. And let me bring in the other layout that I did with the digital art collection. You can see I left that real big and I did it all cut out, no print and cut here. And it had a Christmas tree, and there's that doily that I enlarged, and the paper collection and some stickers from the sticker sheet to make the title. So there you go. There's my take on sketch number 2 in volume 6 from the Make It From Your Heart. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give that a like and hit that notification bell after you've subscribed so you are notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to check out Erin's video down below as well. Thanks so much for joining me, folks. Until next time, bye-bye.